That's right, guys. It is time for another red hot covered call video, and I do appreciate you coming to my channel and watching and learning how we make money writing covered calls and selling cash secured puts. Hey guys, it is time for another red hot covered call video, and we're going to kick it off with avoiding my 10 deadly sins of covered call writing. Hey, look, you could watch how to do this, but man, avoiding the pitfalls will actually make your trading less volatile and more successful. So let's jump into it, guys. Before we get going, man, subscribe to the channel if you like what we're doing here, guys, and bang that like button today. Let me know you like what I'm doing. And guys, we are doing a lot. If you're interested in selling premium, writing covered calls and selling cash secured puts, guys, this is the channel you want to be at, because we talk about it every week and I show you my trades. And from that, you learn something. Man, I get countless emails all the time about people that are learning from just watching me do my trades. Look, my last two videos talk about the last trades that I've made. You learn something from watching that, right? So, hey, look, I'm going to keep doing it. And as long as you're learning something, guys, more the merrier. That's how I see it. Hey, look, let's jump into it, guys. I have a presentation for you. The absolute 10 deadly sins of covered call writing. Now, these are my deadly sins of covered call writing, and I'm going to show you another 10 most common mistakes by Alan Ellman. Now, hey, look, if you watch my videos, you know that I respect Alan Ellman. He is the godfather of covered call writing, and I'll tell you what, man, this video here is a great video about how he talks about the pitfalls that covered call writers will fall in. I want you to check this video out after you watch mine, okay? Now, my video is going to have some of what he talks about here. There aren't many working pieces with the covered call write. So, of course, we're going to have some crossover. But I'm going to give you my flavor for my most deadly sins of covered call writing. And let's jump into that. Again, go to Alan Ellman, check it out. So guys, right here it is. I want you to pause this video, rewatch this video. These are my 10 deadly sins of covered call writing. And guys, I'm going to break this down. I'm going to run through these real quick. For you salty dog covered call writers, this is just going to be a refresh for you. And I want you to sit back and actually say to yourself, do I adhere to that, or am I getting a little risky with my game? Hey, you know me. I love to play the game within the game. So sometimes I break these golden rules because, I love playing the stocks that I play. And I tell you guys that all the time. This is not rocket science where you need to spend hours and hours trying to find that great stock for that great covered call write. A lot of times, you just find that great company you feel good with. You can definitely trade that one stock time and time again. In fact, I tell you guys and show you guys all the time that I'm using the same stocks. I love Win. I love Microsoft. I used to love Nike, but, I use Heinz Kraft. I use Bristol Myers. You hear that in my videos all the time because once you feel comfortable with the stock you're using, hey, keep doing it. And hey, look, number one, buying a stock you don't want to own, guys, is my number one deadly sin, because so many times we find ourselves in a spot where we see that juicy dividend and we go for it. No, we have to adhere to some golden rules, because once we get into a trade and it starts to fall, guys, you own the stock. Forget all the other stuff. You own the stock, and now you're holding the bag of something you never wanted to own. Hey, look, not using exit strategies, guys. Look, I talk to many people that say, I put on a trade and I let it go to fruition. Just leaving all that possible opportunity on the board of hitting doubles and triples in the same month. Man, that's money left on the board. Now, you got to have a financial education to be doing that. You got to have your experience. But man, not using exit strategies, for me, deadly sin. Not understanding the effects of lack of open interest, guys. Now, look, here's the deal. I've told the story of Whirlpool, where I was trying to get that juicy premium for a strike price that had almost no open interest, guys. And somebody took my covered call. I actually wrote the covered call. I think there were maybe 2 open interests, and they bought it. It's like I put out the fish line with the hook. They bit. As that 1 month covered call was coming towards the end, there were no buyers for the covered call. See, I wanted to buy it back. I wanted to take risk off the board. There were no buyers because there was no open interest. Guys, I talk about this all the time. You want to make sure you're writing covered calls where there's at least 100 people out there that are interested in buying that option, right? If we have nobody even interested, you're not going to be able to sell the option. That's going to be tough, selling the option. But guys, if you want to utilize an exit strategy, you're not going to be able to buy it back. Nobody's going to give you the price you want because you're going to try to sell the bid or the mid. But if you have no open interest, guys, sorry, you're going to sell the ask, and a lot of times your profit is going to be affected. Guys, you got to have open interest. Guys, one of the big one is buying a call versus selling a call. You're not paying attention. This year, 3 of my bad trades of the 100, because I tried to buy a put option. I was trying to sell cash secured put. I selected buy to open. Those 3 trades cost me $450. That was $450 of the best lesson in the world, because I'll never make that mistake again. Guys, we sell premium. Hey, that's my experience. I thought I knew what the hell I was doing. Guess what? Messed up, and it's a lesson learned. Letting the fear of taxes play an effect on your trading, guys. I get this too. Oh, you made all that money, but you got to pay taxes. I don't want to pay taxes. Guys, are you kidding me? If you're worried about paying taxes, then man, I don't even know if you should be in this. Because yes, when you write a covered call and you make money, you pay capital gains. You just do. And that's part of the game. And I also talk about fees. Somebody actually said to me, hey, look, man, I don't want to pay the fees. Then why are you even interested? You know, to me, that's just the cost of doing business. And hey, for me, when I write 100 trades, guys, I'm paying $4.99 a trade. You do the math. That's a lot of money coming off the board. But you know what? When I show you my profits of 30 grand for 6 months, yeah, I paid $4,900 in fees. That's the cost of doing business for me, because I wouldn't have made the 30 grand because I wouldn't have been in the game. Come on, man. The fear of paying taxes and paying fees, I don't know. To me, they're nominal. I do not let that enter my covered call game. To me, that's a deadly sin. All right, guys, writing covered calls during an earnings season. Guys, I have had some of my worst trades when I've done that. Now, I've used exit strategies to help me get out of those situations. Guys, I just did a video on Nike and how I absolutely got destroyed writing a covered call right through earnings. You know, when we write covered calls through earnings, it adds volatility to the trade. The otherwise super conservative strategy that is selling premium becomes a volatile trading strategy. Guys, do not write a covered call through earnings. And hey, look, even when you have covered call expiration the week of, I've written some covered calls where literally the expiration was on a Friday and they announced earnings on a Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, you really have to stay focused, guys. Man, try to adhere to those golden rules. Another thing is, guys, buying back an option and doing nothing. Now, I'm going to show you my 2 trades where I absolutely got destroyed when I did this. I actually bought back the option thinking those stocks were going to go higher, when in fact they fell. That is a golden rule right there. You do not buy back an option without doing something. Whether you write another option covering the expense of buying back your option, right? You probably, the stock has probably gone past the strike price and you're looking to write the next covered call. You need to cover that cost, right? Or selling the stock outright. Okay, you got to have an option. You got to have a plan, guys. Thinking downside protection is 1 for 1. You'll hear videos online saying, hey, you write a covered call and that's downside protection. I've even said it. The problem is, guys, it is not 1 for 1 protection. Meaning, if your stock falls $1, you got paid $1, that isn't 1 for 1, because remember, an option has time value and real money value. Well, guess what? If a stock falls $1, you got paid $1, there's still time value. So chances are that option may fall to, let's say, from $1 to 50 cents. You're down $1 on the stock, but your option's only down 50 cents. That's not true downside protection. So do not mistake your premium for true downside protection. And in fact, selling a deep in the money covered call offers much more, almost 1 for 1 downside protection, but there's no time value. So you're almost getting 1 for 1 covered call premium in that situation. But that is a deadly sin, guys, when you think you're getting 1 for 1 protection. Hey, not using an online broker, guys, using a traditional broker will kill you on fees. I've told this story where I've actually had a broker and, the fees were going to be in the hundreds. No, you got to use an online broker, guys, because the fees for me, for example, in Fidelity are $4 in, $4 out, basically. Okay? No, online broker. And guys, not using the rules-based trading approach, guys. The golden rules of covered call writing. I talk about this all the time. If you're just going to get out there willy-nilly and do this, man, you are adding risk to this strategy. And hey, I'm telling you, you may get lucky. You may get lucky and hit home runs, but no, follow those rules-based trading approach, guys. Use your covered call golden rules. Now, guys, I'm going to show you, before we get going, my number one worst mistake ever is not having the financial education and trying to play the options market without knowing what you're getting into, okay? I get emails all the time saying they made a mistake and they had wished they had watched my videos. I get it all the time. I actually get guys emailing me saying they made this horrendous trade for all this money, and I actually shriek. Because, guys, you have to have your financial education. You have to understand that you are selling premium and you're in a short position, right? You limit your upside. These are all things you have to have before you do this strategy. Now, guys, I'm running long on this video, so I absolutely want to show you some of my worst trades. And this goes back to not having a plan once I buy an option back. Here is my Eli Lilly example. I talk about this all the time. Notice the red arrow to the left. I bought Eli Lilly. I sold the covered call. It rockets higher. I'm actually of the belief Eli Lilly's going to go from 85, 86, 87 to 100. And in this case, guys, when it starts to move higher, I add $3.50 to my cost basis. Within the next couple days, look what happens, guys. That stock goes down to the 70s. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. When you buy back an option, adding to your cost basis, guys, you got to take action. I needed a strategy, guys, and I did not do anything with this. I got stuck with the stock. You know, Gilead's the same deal, guys. I bought the stock. Man, I thought it was going to rebound and rocket. Sure enough, adding about $3 to my cost basis. And look at that. I still own Gilead, man. That's a dog holding the bag. Luckily, I've had a good month where it's rallying back. That's called luck. We don't want to be in the luck game. Okay, I talk about that all the time too. Hey, look, before I get going, another deadly sin is not to have the numbers in front of you, guys. I have my spreadsheets, and I want you to have the spreadsheets as well. I always keep the numbers in front of me. It is a numbers game. So I want you to go to ctpdashboard.com, click on the link that'll send you to my spreadsheet page. Guys, I have the spreadsheets. I have the how-to videos. So again, have your numbers in front of you. Always use spreadsheets to help you maintain the numbers. It is a numbers game. Finally, guys, I want you to watch this video again if I went too quick, because I can ramble quick. Guys, the 10 most deadly sins of covered call writing are all that I mentioned above. And if you don't adhere to at least some of them, you add volatility to this very conservative strategy that just prints me money. Okay, guys? Hey, look, I hope you learned something in this video, guys. Bang the like button, guys, and let me know you like what I'm doing. And hey, ring that bell to get that email notification the next time I do a red hot cover call video. And guys, share the video. Let others know. Let others know that you're making money writing covered calls and selling cash secured puts. Hey, until next time, I hope all your covered calls are profitable.
All I see is signs. All I see is dollar signs.